It's Amanchu. Welcome back to my flat world. I just got things started in the last video, and I was pretty happy with the progress and feeling pretty good about the fact that I hadn't had any deaths yet. Well, since signing off, I continued to work on making some improvements around my base, and things didn't go quite as smoothly. Check it out. No! Ah! Those were pillagers, weren't they? Son of a gun. Creeper! Where'd my stuff go? Oh god, they're carrying it. You son of a... Give me back my fence post. Well, this is happening. This is a thing that's happening. But as exciting as that seems, most of the time was just kind of like this. I just have to wait for stuff to grow. Oh, exciting. Anyway, just to get things up to speed on how it's been going so far, I've moved most of my operations up to this upper platform here. As you can see from the coordinates at the top left, I'm high enough up that there will be no slime spawning up here, which is good. As soon as the sun sets, I'll take a nap and show you what's going on below. I did made a spiral staircase going up to here that was hopefully going to get me grass to grow all the way up the dirt spiral staircase from way down there. Right now, the grass is made up to, I think, about Y minus 34. So it is progress. It started at Y minus 60, right? So that's getting there. But to get up and down without dying, hopefully, even though I did, die once in the process of building this thing, I got this nice straight staircase. Easier to get up and down safely. And I also cut a path leading from the bottom of the stairs all the way to the base, and that should be fairly safe, although spiders can still climb the walls there. As for my original fort, I did put in the addition of putting slabs on top of the wall and then having the slabs overhang by a block so spiders can't get up inside the fort. Now, they still managed to climb up this wall and get in that way. And this is right around world spawn where I started out. You notice that I got bees. I looked into it. I don't see a bug report for it, but yeah, these bees appeared from oak saplings that grew into oak trees, even though there weren't flowers around them. Bee nests still appeared anyway, for some reason. I did in the end up having to put down actual path blocks here. I had to convert the grass to path blocks so that mobs wouldn't spawn in the far corner. Because of the 4 torches that were around this bonus chest, I had to move 3 of them up to the platform up there to keep it well lit. I just have the 1 torch here for the meager little beginnings of a crop farm that I had here originally. I also can, dig under here and get all the dirt that I need safely. But so far I've been trying to get enough wood to make the mob grinder I want to make, and unfortunately I just don't have very much yet because I just have oak to plant, and oak trees don't produce a lot of wood most of the time. Even so, I'm going to get us started on it just to kind of illustrate what my plan is and what it's going to look like, and over time I can add to it as I get more and more wood. It's not easy to come up with a mob farm that will work with the limited resources I have, especially not having any water. This isn't going to be really super efficient, but my hope is that it will be safe to use. My objective is zombies. I need zombies, because zombies have a very small chance to produce iron ingots. And in order to get water, I need 10 iron ingots. I'm probably going to have to dispatch in the neighborhood of 1,000 zombies to get enough iron ingots from them. Yeah, it's a bit of a grind. Okay, there's a little micro model of what it's going to look like. Obviously, I need to make it much bigger than this, but I have the spawning area here. Trapdoors. It'll keep the little short baby zombies from being able to get out. Trapdoors on the end so nothing can see me this way. 2 blocks up, I have solid blocks here that will block light and prevent Endermen from showing up, and slabs on top of those solid blocks to keep things from spawning up on the top. In order to actually block light, though, I need a lot more blocks. I need to extend this out, like 8 blocks on every side. Ultimately, I want this to be 30 blocks long, and then make a whole big square of spawning surface 30 blocks on each side, if that makes sense. But then it'll be safe for me to swing in here at the mobs that spawn on there. I need a lot more material to extend it. You see, I have buttons on this surface to keep things from spawning here. I have slabs further back because slabs are going to be more cost efficient for all the area in between the spawning areas. It's going to take me a while to make this, but let's see how far I can get with the materials that I have now. As I started to build this, it occurred to me that I could, instead of using slabs or buttons to spawn proof on top of the dirt blocks that needed spawn proofing, I could just turn them into dirt paths. Then I looked it up and found out, actually, dirt paths are transparent to light in Bedrock Edition. They're not in Java Edition, but in Bedrock Edition, light can pass through dirt path blocks, so I can't do that because I need the area to be dark. Yeah, there's my first customer of the farm, Creeper. And it didn't see me. Okay. It's proof of concept anyway. Yipe! That happened. That was an inconvenient moment for that tree to grow up.
Eventually.
That is done. This one I need a lot more buttons. And slabs. And just generally wood. Ah, there's some more zombies. Is that one holding a shovel? Ooh! Ooh! Wow! There's a stroke of luck. A potato and my first iron ingot. That's some great luck. The odds of either one of those happening is 1 in 120. Oh, geez, I didn't realize I got another iron shovel. That must have been the same... Maybe it was the same zombie that dropped the potato and or iron ingot. I don't know. It's a spare iron shovel. Is that a witch? Ooh. Glowstone, huh? Finish off another 1,000 zombies and I'll have the iron I need. There's another bee nest. Shoot. This is getting ridiculous. I don't need all these bee nests and I can't do anything with them. Will I get in trouble if I do this? Yep. Yes, I will. Yes, I'll get in trouble. Sucker's after me. It's still tracking me. It's still tracking me. I think it forgot about it. It calmed down. Doesn't have a nest now, but it calmed down. Okay, the farm that I have for, well, mainly just for the zombies, it's done. See, I have 4 spawning platforms, and I put a cover over it so that it's dark enough, even in the middle of the day, for mobs to spawn in here. Originally, I extended it out 8 blocks from the edge of the spawning platforms, and then I realized my math was wrong. The light level needs to be less than 7 for mobs to spawn in here. And daytime light level is 15. This guy must have thorns on his armor, because he's not hitting me. He can't be. He must have thorns on his armor. Check that. Yep, thorns. No wonder I was getting hurt. Okay, got a little distracted there. So, right, what was I saying? The light level of full daylight is 15, and I need the light level on these platforms to be less than 7. So if I extended out 8 blocks from the edge of here, that would make the light level 15 minus 8 is 7. So that's not less than 7. So I had to extend it a couple more blocks. So now it's like about 10 blocks out from here. And now it's dark enough that things will spawn night and day. I don't know what kind of rates I'm going to get from this farm. It's not going to be stupendous. But it, you know, other than an occasional zombie that might have thorns armor, it should be fairly safe. I just gotta stand back here and swing at them. Don't stand up as close as I can get. If I stand this close, they will be able to see me and attack me. But I can just stand here and swing. And it's perfectly safe. So far, I have 1 iron ingot. I'm just gonna have to grind away at it, and hopefully I'll get 10 iron ingots eventually. This part, where I'm grinding for iron, is going to be the most tedious part of Flat World. It's going to take me a long time to get through this and be able to progress further. But I'm confident that I'll get there eventually. It's now just a matter of time. Oh god, oh god, oh god, pillagers! Why? Why? Why are you going to do that to me? Frickin' pillagers. Fortunately, I have a bow, and I have arrows, and I have Bad Omen. That's okay. I'm a long way from having villagers, so not too worried about it. But yeah, pillagers showed up and offed me once. And I got blown up by a creeper trying to recover my gear from when the pillager offed me. Not much I can do about pillagers. I can't really spawn proof against them. They're gonna show up once in a while. There's nothing I can do about it. I hate it, but that's the way it is. So far I've got glowstone, dust, and sugar in bottles. And more bottle. And 1 more bottle, that's good. I think that gives me 3 bottles. That's important. I'd like to have minimum of 3. More than that is going to be an extra bonus. Wow, getting a lot of witches. I'm not mad about it. A stick! Yeah, sometimes witches give you a stick. Shoot. Somebody's wearing Thorn's armor, aren't they? Not that. Not that. Helmet. Thorns and Respiration 1. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, if only there was water around. So I realized, finally, that I should check the simulation distance in this world. I'd assumed that it was set to like 10 or 12 or something, but no, the default setting for simulation distance when you generate a world apparently is 4, and so it was set to 4. I increased it to 12. I haven't really mapped out the layout of this thing. I know that if I stand directly in the middle, I'm too close to all the spawning locations for anything to appear. I gotta be at least 23 blocks away. Sim distance 4, mobs will spawn between 24 and 48 blocks away. Sim distance 12, they'll appear between 24 and 128 blocks away. That's part of the reason I built this platform at Y72, was because I wanted to be at least 128 blocks above the ground, so nothing could spawn on the ground. But it was sim distance 4. It didn't actually, at that time, need to be that high. Anyway, I'm not sure if that's going to mean that more of these platforms are in range wherever I'm standing up here for things to spawn in, or if it means that the mobs that do spawn in will not despawn as fast. I'm not sure. It does seem to be helping in my rates a little bit, at least. And honestly, it just makes things easier to have a larger simulation distance for the most part. Unless you're messing around with a mob farm that has a, it's relying on split density, and that's something that's something I never do when I'm making a farm. I never mess around with split density. It's something that until recently I didn't really fully understand how it works. Now that I do know more about how split density works for mob farms, maybe I may make a farm that takes advantage of that. But not in this flat world. I'm not going to be doing that here. There was a rather convoluted, long-winded way of saying the simulation distance was set to 4. I increased it to 12. Will it help? Will it hurt? No, it's not hurting. Hey, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, we're going to have to review the footage. When did that even happen? I don't know, but that's 2. We're up to 2. 8 to go. Hey! Let me go grab that. Iron ingot number 3. Hey! All right. Oh, I think I'm doing pretty well here. Gotta get around the other side and grab that. Another iron ingot. Sweet! Another pillager patrol. Have at you. Oh no! Bad omen again! I'd be worried if there was a villager around. Ha-ha! Iron ingot number 5. Wahaha. The grind for iron ingots here, flat world survival, it's a big hurdle to get over, and it's kind of intimidating to have to do it. But if ever I get there, it will be very rewarding. As I go through this long, tedious process of getting iron ingots, I'm reminded of a song. It's all about falling out of love. About how those little quirks and tics that your partner has that you used to find so adorable and endearing have now become just really annoying, and the spark in your relationship is just gone. I might get demonetized for singing it. I will surely make your ears bleed. The song is called Sweaters. I no longer love the color of your sweaters. I no longer love the way you hold your pens and pencils. I no longer love it. I no longer love Thank you. Thank you very much. That was sweaters, everyone. If you have ambitions to be a songwriter, word of advice, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Hey! I believe, my friends, that is 7 iron ingots. That's a big deal. Now, it's not the 10 that I will need in order to actually get a permanent infinite water source. But 7 is enough to make a cauldron, and that is serious progress. Even though I won't have infinite water source, with a cauldron, it's going to open up some new possibilities of things that I can do. And I think I will get into that next time. I will make a cauldron and check out the things that I can do with just a cauldron, even though I don't have a bucket and can't get the water out of it and make a water source. Just with a cauldron, there are new things I can do. It's going to give me the ability to make new kinds of blocks that I couldn't get before. And hopefully next time, I'll actually get 3 more iron, be able to make a bucket, an infinite water source, and a whole lot of things I'll be able to do then. So you can look forward to that next time on Amon Chooses Minecraft Flat World. Alright, I gotta sign off. Oh! Oh! Oh, look at that. What a streak. I got another ingot. Alright, now I definitely have to call quits.